Hello there beauties, Euniycemari here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I promise it won't hurt. And thumbs up this video.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul, I'll be there.
In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys an underarm detox using Bentonite Clay. If you guys are not familiar, I've used Bentonite Clay previously on my channel. I used it in my hair and I used it as a face mask, and I will leave links to that below so you guys can go check that out, as well as above in the little eye icon up here. Paired with that, a lot of you guys know that I am all natural. I use all natural deodorants under my arm, so I don't use anything with aluminum in it or anything. And if you want to check out my natural underarm journey, I will leave links down below as well for you, as well as in the icon as well, so you guys can kind of go and see those videos and kind of see how I went in my journey and how all this connects to even like now with the situation of me coming and trying out this underarm detox. Now, what made me decide to try this is that I've seen it before, and and I always wondered if it works. And I have this big old jar of course, Bentonite Clay. And I'm like, what other uses can I use this for besides my hair and my face? So I decided to go ahead and give this a try. Also, I started waxing my underarms. So now that I'm waxing my underarms, I just wanted something to really keep the skin clear and to really just make sure that it's pulling out any toxins or anything, any of the nastiness underneath the arm, because you guys know we sweat, it happens. And I really do think, like, in order for you to keep away like body odor and things of that sort, it's really good that you cleanse that underarm. And Bentonite Clay is really good for removing the toxins from the skin, as well as other health things, as far as like you have lymph nodes there, and it's kind of good to make sure that you don't have any toxins in those lymph nodes, but that goes into a whole nother video. So like that whole roundabout is what made me really want to try it. And so I have a little quick recipe that I tried, and I'm going to share with you guys how I made it and how I used it. And yeah, so if you guys have tried this before, if you guys have tried this method of detoxing the other underarms, whether it's using Bentonite Clay or maybe another method, share that with us down below. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, so you guys, I'm going to show you how I'm going to make this Bentonite Clay for this underarm detox. I'm going to be using my Bentonite Clay, apple cider vinegar, and a plastic spoon. When you are dealing with Bentonite Clay, do not use a metal utensil. Always use plastic. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a regular container, and I am just going to use, just going to scoop like a spoonful of Bentonite Clay out like this, this much. And I'm just going to put it in here. Then I'm going to take the apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to use the cap as a reference, or as a way for me to gauge it. And so I'm going to take a cap full of apple cider vinegar and apply it to the Bentonite Clay. And of course that's not enough. So I made to apply some more. So I think I'm just gonna eyeball it. Yeah, that's enough. If you guys don't know by now, I eyeball a lot of my my recipes. I eyeball a lot of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just going to make sure to set up. And if you can see, it kind of bubbles up and everything. But I'm just going to make sure to stir it up. And you don't need a lot of this too, especially for just a one-time use. You don't want to make too much. So I think this is just about enough. And you can definitely smell that apple cider vinegar. Oh my goodness. I think this is enough for both underarms. I think this is enough for both underarms. You don't need a whole lot. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're going to apply this to the underarms. Woohoo! So I'm going to use the back of the spoon to apply this to my underarm because I don't want to get it on my hands. Bentonite clay can be messy. So I'm just going to take the back part of the spoon that has the product on it, and I'm going to apply it to my underarms like so. And I'm going to use you guys as a mirror because, yeah, this is interesting. It stinks though. Oh my gosh, you guys. That bentonite, not the bentonite, but the apple cider vinegar, ugh, you can so smell it. But it's supposed to be good for the skin and it makes a good detox. So I'm just gonna apply that all under the arm. And also, you guys too, I do wax my underarm, so this also too can help out with just keeping the skin looking clear, because you know, taking care of the skin is also important when it comes to waxing. So that's another side note. So after just putting down a nice little layer of that on that side, I'm gonna do the other side. Okay. All right, so now that I have both arms done, I'm going to let it sit for about 10-15 minutes, and then I'm gonna actually get in the shower. And then after I get out the shower, I'm gonna come back and let you guys know how I feel about it. All right, let's do this. Okay, you guys, so now that I put the bentonite clay on my arm, I left it on there under my underarm for about 10-15 minutes, and then I got in the shower and rinsed it off. This is what one of my underarm looks like. I'm not going to take my other arm out because it's taking off all my clothes, but this is what my underarm looks like. Please excuse if you see hair or something. Looks like a little bit of hair, but it's okay. My underarm feels really good. It feels really smooth. It tingled a little bit with that with the apple cider vinegar. It did tingle a bit, which I actually liked. The only thing about it is that keeping your arms up like this and not like bring your arms down, that was the hard part about it, because when you bring your arms down and it's dry, bentonite clay starts to actually crumble. So it was kind of crumbling a little bit and it was drying, so I had to hurry up and get inside, just get in and wash it off. But I overall enjoyed it a lot, and I really do think this is a method that I would use once out the month. And I would have to do a follow-up video, because the first time I can't really tell you guys I see a major change between that and how my deodorant, my natural deodorant works. So I'm gonna have to kind of like pair this up once a month with what I do regularly in the shower, and I will have an updated video on my whole going natural with deodorant journey, or my experience so far. I've been about what, 2 years, maybe 3 years using all natural deodorants, and there's a lot that I still learn and a lot of things that I still come across that really do work for me. So I will have a full update video on that. But I really do think that the detox method is a great method also, because if you were thinking about going natural, I would say do the detox first. Okay, I would say detox your underarms first and then go into the natural deodorants, because I just went into the natural deodorants and your body automatically goes like through the whole detox moment. So it gets really like, you have to get used to not having deodorant. But like I said, you guys can go ahead and check out my natural deodorant videos. I talk about all that in there. So I'm definitely going to come back with a follow-up video. First impression, I liked it a lot. I liked how it felt. I liked how it just made my skin feel afterwards. And so I really want to pair this along with my natural deodorant and see how this goes for me. And if I see any differences in maybe the amount that I sweat, and maybe the way that my deodorant plays, maybe it'll last a little bit longer. I don't know. And I'm gonna have a whole update video on my natural deodorant experience, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. This is your girl Euniycemari. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys in a later video.